All right, let's take a trip around the NBA, starting out west with the defending champs, the Golden State Warriors. They're 6-9 right now, 12th in the Western Conference. Looking a little sluggish, Perk. What's going on out there with the Golden State Warriors?
They missing something that us three have on this show, and that's chemistry. See, here's the thing. I've been trying to tell people this. It's no way in hell that a guy could get punched the way that Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole, and you think it's going to be all peaches and cream. And let me tell you why it affects the chemistry and the whole vibe in the locker room. Draymond Green is the vocal leader. Draymond Green is the defensive anchor. Draymond Green is the extension of the coaching staff. So now when you look at the Warriors and they're ranked at the bottom of the league for as defense-wise, it's because they don't have leadership on that end. It's because now the guy that was holding everybody accountable, including the coaching staff, he really can't say nothing anymore. You know why? Because now he has to gain the trust back of the locker room. So what happens after that? You start to see individual basketball. You see Klay Thompson, he's just trying to find himself. He's trying to prove the world wrong that he was still the Klay of old. And then Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, they forgot how to play defense. See, they get the bag, and all of a sudden, all they worry about is how can my role offensively expand, and everybody forgets about the defensive end.
And you know what? We were talking about this, Eddie, and I really do feel like even, when the punch happened between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole, I felt like that was something that was going to reverberate into the rest of the season. That's not something that just happens.
No.
And then people just forget about it and let it go, and you could just go and play basketball.
Mm-hmm. No, there's no way. And then, Perk, you can speak to this just as well as I can. When you in a locker room and something like that happens, it becomes fractured. That locker room becomes fractured, and then guys start clicking up. Now you got a group of guys that go hang out and eat dinner together, where another group of guys go hang out, eat dinner together, and they don't mix and match with each other. Then you got a couple guys that go kick it with them, and then a couple guys go kick it with them that's just trying to be cool with everybody. But when you have a team like that, it's never going to be leading to winning because there is no trust. And I think when Draymond punched him and he socked him, and it was cold-blooded how he socked him because he already said that he was soft, right? So what kind of credit was you getting when you say you socking a soft dude that's smaller than you? That's being a bully. Now, when you a bully against other teams and doing that against other teams, that lifts up your team.
Right.
But when you do it against your own partners and supposed to be guys that you go into war with and in the trenches with, it just causes division. And that's what we're seeing right now. You're seeing a group that is clicked up. They not playing for each other, with each other. And you got other guys over here that's like, okay, I don't know which way to go. I'm going to try to get my money, or I'm just trying to stay out the way. They need to get rid of Draymond, and they need to do it quickly.
You got Kendrick Perkins, he's fanning himself like he's in church.
Y'all ever been to First Street Baptist Church and the old ladies start catching the Holy Ghost and the AC ain't working? They start fanning themselves in there because that's what we're preaching right now. We preaching the gospel and we preaching honesty. And Steve Kerr been saying it. He been saying it. He basically called his team out for hidden agendas. He told us when the incident happened that Draymond Green was going to have to gain the trust back in that locker room. See, like, people just think that, Perk is a Warrior hater. No, it's just facts. You don't bounce back from that. I've never seen a team struggle that just come off of winning the NBA championship the way that I'm seeing the Golden State Warriors struggle right now.
Yeah, you have something like that happens in the locker room, Eddie. I mean, I just don't see how you come back from
there's been fights in the locker room, but it's been fair ones. That wasn't a fair one.
Also publicly like that.
That
publicly
was
too.
And sometimes somebody might instigate it, and it happens, and you take your lump or you give your lump and you go about your business. But the one thing, Perk, think about this. The last game they were playing against Phoenix, there was a timeout, and Steve Kerr was asking them, hey, he kept asking them to play. And then Mark Jackson said it's a difference when you asking your team to play than when you start begging your team to play. And he was begging them not to play together, but to play hard. And once it's happening like that, you got to ask your team to play hard. It's hard for them. To me, it's no coming back. They're going to have to get rid of Draymond.
A team that just won the championship.
Right.
But I know they're missing some pieces, but their core is back. That core is back. So, I mean, look, you know, it is what it is. I don't know how they're going to clean this up. I would imagine that after this season, it's going to be some moves being made. I don't see that core of Steph, Draymond, and Clay going another season after this, because I actually don't see them winning the championship this year. So, you know, I mean, all good things have to come to an end sooner or later, right?
And think about this. This is the toughest coaching job that Steve Kerr is going to have to do out of his whole career. He's going to have to try to pull this together. He got young players who feel like they should be getting minutes. He got older players that's declining. And how do you make that work?
Yeah.
You got one player that's supposed to be the heart and soul of your team socking another player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, you got so much drama going on over there.
I knew House was dressed like a deacon, but I didn't know he was going to preach the word
tonight, okay? Because he is up here preaching the good word. All right, guys, let's take a break.
Hey, just bring the collection plate, Perk.
Bring the collection plate.